happy St. Patrick's Day. We've got our little shamrocks, good luck vibes going here. I am early. What is it? 7 and 20 minutes. So I am a little early, but I'm working on my project. So I just am going to move this down so that you guys can see what is going on. And how is everybody doing? Happy day. Let's move this down. And I know when we do this, let's see, we need to turn all our lights on. And there we go. It is nighttime, so sometimes my light is not the best. But you know what? We're going to go with it. Okay? And this is my prototype. Okay, and here is my little envelope. And it is just a top bottom kind of work here. So my glass top is still sticky from yesterday. I had a really fun project I'm working on. And so now I am doing, this is the prototype. So I'm thinking I have to go here. And then this little envelope goes in there. Now let's look. Okay, yes. Oh my goodness, that's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, there. So we have 1, 2, 3. And right there. So these are just little envelopes. They are 6 by 9, kind of like a vellum type translucent little thing here. And I kind of think that I want like not very many at all, like maybe 3, maybe 1 more. Okay, so we would have 4. 1, 2, 3. And if we have 1 more, it would be right on this part. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in just a minute. I'm kind of still working out my kinks here. Okay. And oh my goodness, this is just sticky mess. I was doing Mod Podge and what is that lovely stuff called? So much fun. I'm going to move this around and see if I can clean that more. What is it called? The gold inlay stuff. Let me see if I can find my little banner. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I was working on that. So my glass top is just all full of yucky glue. I've cleaned it several times, but it's still residue. And let's see if, see, it's still picking up gold. Hello, Deepa. Hello, how's everybody doing? Okay, so it is St. Patty Day, and I am working with Lian. That is going to be our collection for, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is it right there. So we are going to give it a little bitty cut. Let's see if I don't cut the envelope. Okay. This is my prototype. You know how you work a prototype, right? Okay, so this is it. This is my front cover. Okay, flip it over. My second little pocket, flip it over. My next little pocket, flip it over. And this is the back, okay? And it's not very thick. It's nice and easy, okay? And the way you're supposed to lay this out is this way. So when you're working with it, it will lay flat. Does that make any sense to anybody? This way, okay? So you'll have it flattened out, and then we're doing this, okay? And we have to figure out a way to seal it all together. And I think that this is just gonna stay in my little pocket with my collection. So I want to use this for my embellishment organizing stuff when we're at crop at home. CAH5 is just around the corner. Okay, so the way you work this is you pick out 2 gorgeous pieces of paper. One is gonna be the spine, okay? And then the other one is gonna be this little part, and you cover the beautiful little flaps is what you're covering, okay? Just the little flaps, just to make it pretty, okay? And just like that. And we don't need very much of this here, okay? This is my little prototype, okay? So this is what we're working with. Now, I think that we should run a little sewing machine right in between this so that this little pocket is a double. Does that make sense to anybody, running it through? But I think that you can also use these little tapes to run a little tape through it to seal it up. Let's see, like this, okay? I've done this before with my page protectors, and it worked really good without doing the sealing, okay? And you put it in there, you pinch it, kind of hold it down and run it, okay? And this part, we want to tear it right in that little spot. I wanted to do this yesterday with you guys, but we were having some little wild fires in my little area. So I didn't want, you know, we were kind of stressed out about that, as you can tell, that we were a little bit worried about those things. Okay, and then this little part, you just kind of peel off, right? And then you hold it down. And now what you have is 2 little pockets, one for a smaller embellishment and one for a different embellishment, okay? Because you know when Crop at Home 5 comes around, you're going to have 2 different pockets for your, you're gonna have tons of embellishments. So this is gonna kind of just help us keep everything nice and organized. And what I like is that it stays flat. It can be flat like this, and you can kind of just flip through it really easy and find the embellishment that you want, okay? And it's gonna match the paper collection. So that's what we're gonna work on. So while I am putting that together, this is just my little prototype, and I had one right here, okay? And let's, and I put the exact same paper that I'm using, these little envelopes, I put it in the description. No, in our chat line. In our chat line is where it's at. I couldn't get to this description anymore. Well, how is everybody doing out there? I'm hoping that everybody's having a wonderful time. Okay, so I have this gorgeous blue one, and it is directional. You have to kind of pay attention to it, okay? And let's see, we're gonna have one here. So this one, we're gonna pull out about a little stack of these, okay? They're just envelopes. I don't even know how much I paid for them. Let me look. Let's look. They were 50 of them for $29. That seems like a lot. Huh. What do you think? Well, okay. Anyway, that's what it is. That's what I ordered. You might have some of these already. Okay. So while I am working on this, I am going to tell you what I did here. Okay. I made it, whatever envelope you have, this is how tall you want your spine to be. The spine is a simple, just zigzag kind of a spine. You see that? It is, what do we call this? Hot dog folds, okay? And for my folds, I went in, let me tell you exactly. I went in 3/4 in on my folds. I am trying to connect with my phone, my telly, so I can be online, have big screen. Oh, you are so sweet. Does anyone else do this? I think Annie Pence does that. I connected to my daughter's TV. She was not happy. I'm sorry, Pamela. Okay, so that is what we have. A little piece of paper like this. I decided I am doing 4 little envelopes. I think that's all I need per collection, okay? So let's talk about this. We're right at 7:30. Let me bring this around. Am I upside down? I think I am. How is everybody doing? Hello. Yes, my room is a hot mess. I am so sorry. But you know, I work in this room. I actually create in this room. So it is a hot mess. There's still tons of stuff there. There's a goodie bag right there that hasn't gotten put away from the HSN Fun. And I've got my little hat on so I can look like a little cute little leprechaun. Okay, so I hope everybody is doing really well. I really missed you guys yesterday. I really wanted to hang out with you guys yesterday. I was really planning on doing that, but it was crazy with our wildfire situation, and I think it's still going on. They just called my husband and said that there is some smoke. So let's just hope that the internet gods are kind to us and we're able to play. So what I am working on today is a Crop at Home 5, a simple envelope, 4 envelopes, little mini book, okay? So that we can put together our embellishments a little bit nice and easy. Hello, how are you, Shirian? Oh, it's nice to have you here, my stamping jazzy girl. Are you not at work? It's late enough, right? I think it's late. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, I have other stuff going on over here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I am so glad that you guys are here with me. Maybe this is a better day, Monday night instead of Sundays. I kind of like Sundays because I kind of, I don't know. I just like that idea. Okay. So that's, I put the, thank goodness you're not working. My goodness. Thank you. I put the same envelopes that I am using on, and maybe they are pricey. Is it 60 cents or so per envelope at 30 bucks for 50 of them? So these are kind of see-through-y, and when we put an embellishment in it, we'll be able to see it. And so, hello, Dale, how are you? So I wanted to use these for our embellishments when we are ready to start our Crop at Home 5. If we're organized, if we cut things the way we're supposed to, I think that that will help us stay together and stay on top of things, okay? So I am telling you that we're doing a hot dog style, okay? Folding this hot dog style. This little part of your envelope is going to depend on you. Your spine is going to depend on how big you want your envelope to be, okay? So my envelope, I want to say, is 9. Yes, it's 9 inches tall or wide, whichever way you want to go with it. The top of it is right here. Now, there are some really cute envelopes that have the top up here, but I kind of had already planned on doing a little stitch going across it so I can have 2 pockets instead of just 1. So I didn't want to have to do that because, you know, can't get to it. So 9 inches going this way, and then this part, how many little folds or hills and valleys you want to do depends on how many envelopes you want to fit in your spot, okay? And I went up and down 3/4, 0.75 of an inch, going up and down and up and down. And then you only, when you come this way and look, you only put the adhesive on one side of the envelope, of the hill, okay? So let me see, on mine, it's only on my right side that I have glue on. When you start working on it, do a sloppy copy, please. That is what I have right here, a sloppy copy, a prototype. I'm just kind of working on it. We're right at 7:32. I wanted to say hello to everybody, and then we're gonna start this. And that way you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going up to say hello to everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, translucent envelopes. I'm gonna make a little pocket, a little one of these for each of our little lines of our collections. We have 3 collections: botanical rose, botanical flowers, or antique botanicals, I'm gonna say. And then we have Francesca, and then we have Leon, okay? So let's take a look. We have Annie Pence here with us, and Yvonne, thank you so much. You guys, I am so thankful that you're here with me. I want to say thank you for spending time with me. I am just so appreciative of your friendship, and I really thank you, thank you, thank you. Really. Hey, Doris from Arkansas, how are you, sweet girl? So we have, I posted this envelope in the chat so you can kind of see where it's at. Later, I think I can put it in the description. I just can't do that now. Hello, Beth Murphy. Hey, Beth Murphy, I got your absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous card, and I'm going to work on something for you on this. So that's, I already took all the pictures and everything. So here it is. I love it. Thank you so much. It matches me today. Ah. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate it. Yvonne, love your little hat. Isn't that just so darling? I can't even tell you where that little thing came from. I have no idea. I buy things, Party City. I buy things whenever I see them, because, hello, Deepa, how are you? I'm so far away from everything that I just do shopping whenever it's available. Hello, Susan, how are you? Susan, were we talking earlier about the tag for AG National Month Week? I'm not sure. I don't think it was you. I think it was a different Susan. Yvonne is here, and Beatrice. Hello, B. How are you? Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Powder your sticky glass. Oh, powder. Thank you. I have the powder. Lord have mercy. Thank you so much. Yes, because I was like, what in the world? Okay, so I used, ooh, that smells yummy. I used the Glad wrap so that I wouldn't ruin anything, because I was gluing stuff, but you know, maybe it's the Glad wrap residue that is in there. Thank you so much, Deepa. I didn't even think about that kind of stuff. Yes, it works. So, and rubbing alcohol. Yes. Hello, Pamela Densmore. Hello, Dell. Hello, Yvonne. LaFrancis is always here with me. Thank you so much. And Pat is also here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to get started with this little bitty little book that is going to help us stay organized during Crop at Home 5. That is the purpose. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? I'm so glad you're here with us. And I have Yvonne. Hey, how are you in Kentucky? I am so glad you're here with us. Please click and give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It really helps me so much. We're almost at 2,000 friends. I'm so excited. We're like at 1993 or something like that. I'm so excited about that. Pamela is trying to get her TV going. And Antoinette is here with me. Hi, Antoinette. My beautiful princess. I always think of that in Long Island. Wish I have been looking at the History Channel in Long Island and those gorgeous mansions from the Gilded Ages. Yvonne is a Bluetooth. Good evening, sisters. How is everybody doing? I am so happy that you guys are here with me. Okay, so we are going to have, also Kathy is here, and Marilyn Harris, hello from Colorado. I'm so glad that you're here with me. I finally get to see you. And Anna, hey Anna, my husband said yes to Friday, so I'll see you then. Okay, so I have Sissy Sue Creation, Classy Sue. Hey, Martha, I'm new. I've been watching your videos for a week. A lot of videos. Love them. Oh, I'm so glad, Sue. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are welcome to hang out and visit with us. We're very friendly here. A little bit too chatty-patty on my side. And you're in Lubbock, Texas. Oh my God, are you on our Texanas? Or I guess Lubbock might be closer to the Dallas area. But you need to come and join us in the Texanas and the Yellow Roses sister group. Yes, Sissy Sue, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I put this together. It's really fast and easy, and I want to make at least 3 of them so that we have them ready for our embellishments. I think it's gonna really help us see the embellishments that go in here, okay? So let's do that. I'm gonna bring this around and see where we're at. We're turning this upside down. Okay, so let's see if we are in right area. Let me see, hold on. I think that's okay. I think we're okay. We're not doing, I don't think we're doing words and letters right now. So if it's backwards, I think it'll be okay. Backwards as in the lettering. Okay, so here is what we are working on. You want your spine technically to be as tall as your envelope, okay? So that is where I started. I had the spine as the same size as the envelope, okay? And you can see that my envelope is, let's see where I'm at. Where's my camera? Right here. Okay, trying to make sure we can see everything. Perfect. Okay, so the spine is 9 inches tall, and then the amount of hills and valleys that you want is up to you depending on how many envelopes or pages or signature pages you want in your mini book, okay? That is totally up to you. So that part we're going to start with. Now you can see what I did here is this one is just for envelopes. And it's my prototype, it's my sloppy copy. This one I added the adhesive in the middle, okay, so that we can do 2 little pockets for embellishments. You see that? That works out really easy. I really think that that's a good, what size is the spine? It is 9 inches. It needs to be as tall as your envelope, your specific envelope. Mine is 9 inches here. And this way you're going to decide on how many you want, okay? Mine, this one, I can easily put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 envelopes in here. And if you want 8 envelopes, I will tell you how wide it is. I am at 11. I'm going to measure that again, just to be sure. Yes, it is 9 by 11, but I don't think I want that many for me, okay? But this is how I started working with it, okay? Now, and then your little folds, these are the hot dog folds, are 3/4 inch in, okay? 3/4 inch in, and these little folds go just like that, okay? And there's your folds. Now, I am going to get one of these lovely envelopes, and I'm going to use it as my back of my, what shall we call it? I'm making sure that because it's directional, I guess it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not because it's on the side. This is going to be my back. Now, if you were making this a mini book, you would be using this as the back of your book, but I'm just going to use all envelopes, okay? So we are going to take my little here, tape off, and I'm going to fold it over, and the envelope is going to go down. The flap of the envelope is going down. These are vellum envelopes. I just put the link to where I got them on Amazon on the very top of the chat. You can go all the way up to the top and you can see it. Let me see if it's still on my spot here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think it's still on there. So you can still go on there and look. Yep. It is 50 count for 30 bucks. Somebody can do the math and tell me how much that is. They are, thank you for the video and ordering different envelopes. You order whatever size you want to make it fit, okay? This, I'm going to open the flap, so I'm sure that the flap is folding over. And I like to hold my little envelope right where I want my little flap at, okay? And it's gonna sit just right on the edge. I think it should be further in. This glue does not play around. This is that score tape. I mean, score tape is like on. It is on like really, like what do they say? You're working with, it's on, okay? And then I'm going to hold this down and slowly pull on this part so that I can hold that little piece there, okay? And this is going to be the flap to this one, okay? Now we're gonna do the same thing to this. Another one right here. You just went up and down, and now we have this one. And I am pulling this one over. And it's going to sit like in the little pocket. Okay, and then I'm holding it. You see, I want it to kind of fit in its little pocket. Not too much. There we go. Holding that down. And then we're gonna start pulling. Okay, and now you have another pocket. And we're doing the same thing. Do we get what we're doing? And I think I'm really doing 3, 4. I don't think we need, I need more. Like how many little pockets do we need? If I'm cutting them in half for each collection. Okay, there. I have it in its little pocket. And where's my little, lost my tape. There we go. And now you're gonna be pulling. And each fold here is 3/4, okay? 0.75, 0.75 up, 0.75 down, all the way up and down, 0.75. Yes, I am using the Lian collection, okay? Because this is going to be for my Lian goodies. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to do maybe 4 or 5, because that would be 10 embellishments per little pockets. I think that would be a good amount for me. And so we are holding this. I'm kind of standing it up so that I can make sure that my little envelope is in its little pocket. Okay. Is that not so darling? Okay. And here now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then to me, the last one should be this one. How do we do this one? Remember, okay? The last one sits on its edge. So we go up and we go down, and this one is going to be cut right here. So we need our paper trimmer. Last time I cut it with my scissors, but I am not going to try to do that. I'm going to cut it just on underneath that score. And I will tell you how big this is now. And we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one's gonna be 5. Is everybody all confused? Yes? No? Okay. There we go. Who is here with me? Hey, Eve, how are you? Okay, so 9 inches. I just cut off the 11, okay? And because I'm only using 5 pockets, I will tell you how big that is now. We are now at 6.75, okay? So now this one is going to sit right here on top. Envelope, please. Envelope. I keep looking at the design to see if it's backwards or... Okay, so now these are squishing down, and I am going to... This is the front. And I'm kind of just putting that as close to the edge as possible. And pulling. And pulling. And this is going to be to organize my little goodies when all our little embellishments, okay? Alrighty. So, here is how it looks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Are we completely lost? Do I need to do something different? Okay, so I'm telling you this part is 9, and then from the edge of this one to this way is 6.75, and we are doing hot dog folds at 0.75. Okay, and this is going to all be scored down, and now what I want to do is put my envelopes, this one. I'm going to take this little part of the, and cut it right there. And I want to make my one envelope into 2 little pockets, because I think that we should have little things also. So that's going to be like this. And it doesn't matter if it's a little crooked, because you know why? You can't see it. Because the white is gone. Look at that. And so now we have 2 little pockets for my embellies. What do you think? Okay. And I kind of think that I want a little tab of a sort of a kind of, let's see, 1 inch might be good. Okay. So we can get into this little piece. And over here. Okay. And then I was thinking that this could be folded down with this stuff called Tack It Over and Over repositionable adhesive. Temporary holds appliques, trims, ribbons, and more. So I've never used it before, but I thought if I put it on this little piece that we could be able to do that. Has anybody ever had good success with Tack It Over and Over? That's what I thought I wanted to glue these pieces with, okay? So here is what we have on our cute little spots. And then the fun part comes to decorate your cute little seals or envelopes, okay? And I want to use this cute little green because it is adorable, first of all. And if I put it on right here, okay, I'm holding it down. Let's find out how big that is. We are at 7.5. So we're gonna cut this off at 7.5, and I am doing this with the angle of the direction of the paper. Okay, there's directional areas here for this paper. 7.5. Okay, and then we were 9 tall, so let's cut off the 9. Okay. Now when we go and look at the envelope, we want to measure just the flap of the envelope. And the flap of each envelope is 1.5. Okay. So we take this and we're cutting 1.5. And 1.5. And this is just for fun. You don't have to do this part. It's just to make my little book fun, and it's gonna hold my little memories. You know, when you're done with your little embellies after crop at home, then you can use it for a little mini book or put it inside another book, okay? So you have to keep them just like this because that's how you want to glue them down, okay? Just like that. So what do they say? That everything, you can see everything on vellum? I think that's what they say, right? So you're supposed to use special glue. I don't have any X glue, but I do have one of these cuties. Would only one fit in there? And if I pull it out, where's the glue gonna be, on the top or the bottom? I should test it out, huh? If I run it this way, you guys, I very rarely use this. I know, very rarely. Now, yep, the glue is on the bottom. That's what I wanted to make sure before I did all of them. And I think I can put 2 of them in at a time. Right there. Maybe I should have put it in before I cut the paper. There we go. Oh, Lord have mercies. Okay, so what is everybody doing for St. Patty's? Is there something that we're supposed to eat specifically? I've already had dinner. We kind of had a leftover love of everything. We didn't really do anything special for St. Patty's Day. We are traumatized right now because there is wildfires near us, and so we're just, you know, it's part of living in the country. Okay, so now I'm taking off this little piece. And yes, my glue kind of got messed up on the edge, but it'll be fine. Okay, we can ink it with some gold and it will be just lovely. Okay, so now this one is going to sit on this little flap. Man, this is some serious glue. I've never used this kind of glue on a regular basis. This is serious stuff. Okay, there. And then this one is the next part, I hope. Let's see. Yep, okay. Okay, sitting right there. You see how that starts to sit and form the design of this loveliness. Okay, and I'm gonna pull this up. It's doubled up on there. This is something that Eve would love because her little engineering mind would get these just in perfect spot. My little mind does not always work like that, Eve. I'm more of a let's get it done. Sometimes I get really crazy about certain specific things, like my fence. I haven't told you guys about my fence, but it'll be fine. Okay, right there. Okay. And the last one. Isn't that a pretty little picture? And it goes with our Leon. So of course we want to make this into a little book or put it in with, once we're finished with all the embellies. Okay, so now you have these little things here, and we're going to have to go and fold them again. And I had one of these little clips on it. Where's my other little clip? I know I had 2 of them. Maybe not. Maybe yes. And what we do is we're going to go to the first one and hold it up. And then I'm going to leave that part. You know, you can do whatever you want with your flap, but I am putting a little bit of powder so that they can hold the extra part that is sticky. Okay. So there's our first one. Here's our next little flap. There we go. And then the next one. So I don't want to make these little corners of the envelopes just perfect. I want the whole square of the picture. So that's why we are turning this into the little powder. This is a little powder that makes stickers back to just paper because it puts baby powder on it. And I'm assuming it's baby powder. It smells like baby powder. This is from CAH5, and I know that there's all different kind of ways of doing this. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so now my little book is right here. And is anyone working on any craft projects today? Karen, I have no idea. I am trying to stay on top of things. Let me tell you my craft project today. This weekend. I was working on these banners right here that made my desk into a hot mess. This is like gold foiled, is that correct? Where you Mod Podge little pieces, gold leaf, exactly, gold leaf. And it's a little banner. And then I cut out some Cricut letters. They look like this. And guess what it's going to say? Okay, so this little thing is what I'm working on here. Okay, and when you see it this way, it's this little zigzag up and down, up and down. Okay, so it goes from this part is the first part of your, this is the part that sometimes gets a little confusing. So this envelope is on, or I should say every envelope is going to be on the same part of the hill and valley, of each valley, okay? It's gonna be on the same side. So here it is on the right side for me. And then the next one is going to be also on the right side. And then the next one is going to be on the right side. And as you continue, and then the back part is going to be, you can also probably put it on the front, but I had tape on the back. So now here is your little mini book, okay? And you hold it like this, and you're gonna put it, all your pretty little stuff from Lian is gonna go inside of these, all your little embellishments that you're gonna get from Crop at Home 5, okay? I don't know if this is working for me, this little part. I need a little flap, a bigger flap maybe. And then when you're working on this, you're going to have this on the back, and you're gonna have them all open like this and see this gorgeous Lian design. Okay, that's what I was trying to come up with. This gorgeous little Lian design is going to be on this face of it. Okay, that is it. And then you open it, and here's your little embellishments. I'm trying to see, I don't think you can see it all. And you kind of do like that. Okay, and then you open up your next one, and you can see right away what is in your envelope, because you can now see all of them. I'm trying to make sure you can see me. Oh, that's what's happening. My screen is wrong. I apologize for that. I keep looking at it going, why is it not working the way I need it to work? Okay, loves, so super easy little, and then you can keep this all smushed together in your little project box that you are going to get, your little project envelopes, okay? But for me, this is gonna be all my little spaces of my Lian. And you can also put pictures on this. You can put your journaling in here. If I had something from Lian, but Lian is one of the ones that doesn't have anything. Maybe this one. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. I hope hope I'm not in camera because I was bending over a little bit too much. Okay, so see, here is that little piece. If you want to use it for a scrap, if I put this one right here, you can see what is in there, okay? And I did use double-sided paper so that when you flip it open this way, this side still looks pretty. Does that make sense? So that is how I am working this. And then I put this little part here. I'm taking this little part out right there. And I think that it needs to be doubled. Okay, so I'm using my little double-sided score tape and I'm putting it right there and folding it down. And now I can take this little tape off. Pull that off. Come on, baby. And you squish down. Okay, and now you have this one that you can stick in there. And when you have them all together, you have this beautiful picture of your Lian's paper. Okay, I know you're, maybe it's a little bit different. I will tell you the sizes of this. Again, it is 9 inches because that's how tall my envelope is. And if you want five little pockets like I have, it is at 6.75. Okay. Yes, super cute, super fun, and you are going to smush it all back together again. Okay, just like that. And I want to try this stuff. I don't know if anybody's used it, what the instructions say. And you know that I can't see the instructions. Where has anybody used this? Tack it over and over. Martha, your ideas are endless. Oh, you guys are so funny. That is adorable. My head is always thinking, okay, so test best results, brush thin on an embellishment back and let it dry. Blot any excess away, reapply as needed. Okay, to create glue dot, apply adhesive to a wax paper and let it dry. Oh, that's for a glue dot. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so repositionable, dries, clear, and flexible, non-toxic. So I was wondering if that was something that I can use. I don't know if anybody's ever used this, but I think it's a good idea. But since it has to be dry, I think I'm going to open them all up and do that this evening. Okay, super easy, super fun. Now, see how fast that went, okay? I know that maybe you didn't get it all in, so I'm going to make one for Francesca because I do have Francesca paper that we can use in my collection, right? I have Francesca paper. Let's look. I don't know. Where is my Francesca? Oh, here she is. I have Francesca. But it has to, well, the spine needs to be, what do we call it? The spine needs to be thick, like, not thick, but I would say it needs to be, oh, this is so pretty. Ah. Okay. This is one of Francesca's. Okay, it is a 12 by 12. I am at 9 inches by 6.75. Okay, measuring twice, cutting once. 6.75. Okay, so I am going to take this one, and the direction is this way, and I'm going to cut it at 9. Tack it over works really good. Product like sticky note glue. Okay, so that's kind of what I want it to do for the envelope. I don't want it to be permanently closed. I am going to cut this off at 9, okay, because that's how tall my little envelopes are. Ta-da, here we go. And then this way, we are following this one right here, okay? So this part here was 9 tall and 6.75, and I am going up. Where's my little score tool? Right here, the one that my sweet friend, I think Vicky Finger loves. This is the Teflon one that Eve gifted me. Okay, so I'm going 0.75 up. And let's count how many scores. Man, I have a good mess here, don't I? How many scores do we have? We have panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 6.75s to do. Isn't that lovely? I think this would probably be really easy if you have a score tool, a scoreboard, and you're going every 3/4 of an inch. You see, we are at 1, 2, 3. I am kind of a little bit heavy-handed with my scoring situation, so I really have to concentrate to not be too heavy when I'm doing this, because I'm always kind of thinking, oh my goodness, did I press too hard? You guys know I'm a dental hygienist by trade, so I'm heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need that 6. Where is that? 7.5 right there. That one is already scored. I can barely see the score on this paper. And there. I like to leave it on here, and this kind of falls into that little well. That is my favorite way to let it go. And I do have a score tool, but I don't right this minute. So now I am at 6.75 and going across, and I can see that that was my last little fold, a score, so I can come in and cut it. Okay. So here is 6.75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 up and downs, hills and valleys. Super easy, right? Alrighty. And now all you're doing is hot dog fold. Is that what we all like to call it? Or making a little fan, a monstrosity of a little fan. Okay. Oh my goodness, loud. Okay, so we are at 8 o'clock. I'm sure that we can do this fast, right? Here is the little fold. And here we have our prototype. Okay, here it is. When you come in to put your glue on this, it's gonna be on, where are we putting our glue on? I want this one. We're going to, is there a direction to this? I don't know. I think it's this way. Okay, so I am putting this on. This part. Okay. Right there. And then you put this down, you miss a space, and you're going to get this on the next one. Okay, so you're only putting every other fold tape right here. Every other fold you're putting tape on it. Right there. My glue went a little bit high on that one. Okay, and then on this one right here. Okay. Pull the whole thing off on that baby. And then I like to go in here and score these little babies down, because it is really stuck, but you know, you're only going to be able to do this once. So here you are. Okay, now we're moving those out of the way, and we're going to use a new set of these lovelies. The flap is coming out, and I'm going to pull on this little tape, and I hold this part up like this. I'm finding the edge of it. I want to make sure that my little envelope is all the way into this little part of the crease, into the valley. Okay, holding that down, bringing it around and pushing it down, and then I'm gently trying to hold and push at the same time. There we go. That's our first little flap. That wasn't too bad, right? And now we're pulling the next one. And this one I'm holding up. That feels like that's too much. Okay, and push your little envelope into the valley of that little space. Push that down, and you are pulling up. Holding and pulling up. This is the one that kind of came out a little bit. Might need a little tape on that, little powder on that space. It's going to be sticky. Okay, and there's your next one. You see how that's going? Not bad, not bad. It's really easy with what I've been doing. I'm so sorry, Sissy Sue. Sissy Sue, I didn't read up. Hey, Kelly Clark, how are you? I didn't see your name earlier. Did you just join us maybe? Okay, so I'm pushing this little envelope into the valley, holding it and pushing down. This is going to be a little organizer for my Francesca paper collection. It can sit nicely inside the little page pocket that we get, you know, all those little plastic envelopes that we get with our collections. Okay, it lays nice and flat. It's gonna hold, did we say 5 little envelopes? And I want to cut some of mine into 2 by putting some double-sided tape in between it. And you're pulling and holding, pulling and holding. Okay, and I even decorated mine with a flap of Lian. You don't have to decorate yours, but it's just so pretty to look at, right? And then you'll be flipping through it, and it's just decorated with Lian. I just think I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, there's Lian, and we're just about ready to be playing with Francesca. And here we're pulling on this part. Okay, and we're gonna push this down. And I can see that this one I cut kind of crooked. Let me show you, but it's gonna be fine. You see, I have too much of this spine showing. So on the envelope, we want it to be with the other side. We want it to be tall like the other side. And we're holding that there, and I'm putting this right there. Okay, so it's glued on this side, and if I press, I can hold that and pull. So we're just making a cute little pocket for all of our embellishments, so that when we're in the middle of Prop at Home 5, we are working and staying organized, so that you know where all your little embellishments are. Okay, I think there's one little piece here stuck. It tore. Sometimes the score tape release paper tears. Right here. Okay, so there we go. Here we have Francesca. Okay, let's put the little envelopes here together, close them up. Okay, there we go. So I will see if I can get this closer so you can kind of pay attention to this little hill valley situation here. okay? I think you can see me okay there. So here are the hills and valleys. Let's say that this is all the right side of the hill going up. The bottom of the spine here is the valley, okay? This part right here is valley, and this is the top. So we're going on the ups of all the little valleys, and that is where the glue is going on, okay? So when you close it down, you're gonna have it like this, and you're gonna fold it out. Okay, and now you have these little cute little flaps that you can decorate, or you could not decorate. You can do whatever you want, okay? When I decorated this one, I just got a piece of paper, measured it, and we cut it. Let me see if I can find another. Now, I like to use double-sided paper for this because you can see it on both sides. So we need double-sided. Double-sided. Ooh, this one is pretty. Oh, I like this one because look, this one has, it's an old one. It has like a belt, and this side is just all green. Just like that. But I kind of think I want that one with the flowers. Do you know, with the flowers? Do you know what I mean? The original Francesca. This one. Okay, so I like this one so that I can see all the pretty flaps on it, and I need to get it into the 9 area. Okay, so I want all these cute little flowers to be in the middle. So let's take this one, and I'm going to cut, let's do 1.5 and see where that my little flowers sit. And all of these little strips, keep them behind. Keep them. Okay, I need another 1.5 on the top. But do I want to take that much off? Let's look. Okay, I am measuring the edge of this one here to the edge of this piece, okay? I want you to make sure that you know what I'm measuring so that you know what to measure when you're working on yours. Here, and it's really hard to see because it's vellum. Okay, so we are at 1, and so 7.5 is what we want to do across. And up we want to do 9. So I think I want to cut into the 9 right there. I think I want to take 1/2 inch off each corner, each bottom, and let's see where we're at. I'm getting picky. Don't even pay attention to me. I want my flower to be where I want my flower to be. So don't mind me any. Let's go to 1/2 here. Okay. You know, I'm going to keep every single little bit of that. Okay, so now I think I can get the entire 9 in. So we're at 9 right here, and then cut a little bit more off this top. You see? And now I want to get to the center of this, and I want to put it right here, and I'm going to use a little pencil. Hello, Pamela Densmore, what are you doing? You should cut a center out of that paper. Yes, that would be a fabulous idea. Pamela Densmore, you are so on it. Absolutely, cut the center out. And I think I want here and here, okay? So I'm going to cut this right here and right here. And we are cutting where my little pencil mark is. There we go. All of these lovely little pieces, you need to keep them. And we are cutting right there. Look at how pretty that is. And now what we have left is you're supposed to have enough for this little flappy thing here. Okay, like so. And a little smidgen more is what she says to take off. A little smidgen where my pencil mark is. So I have to kind of go to work tomorrow. So I pretty much, I'm sure that I should be packing it up and getting to bed. But you know, we are where we are and we want to do what we want to do. And I'm measuring again the flap measurement of where we are because, you know, you have to measure twice, cut once. And we are at 1.5. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. All of these lovelies. Now, 1.5 is where we're cutting. Right there. Is everybody ready and super excited? Did you get your message, your email that says if you bought your ticket from Anna Griffin, you are getting yours early? Did you get that? And I want to say if you bought it from Anna Griffin, your Crop at Home Cinco is coming around the corner. And here we have 1.5 on each space. Right there. Okay. I think I have another one of these that is bigger, but I don't think I've ever used it. Okay, let's try it again. How do I do this? This way. Oh. That's not, I can't find the end of it. I see that there's a lot more left over though. I should figure that one out. And so we will take another one because we have others. I'll put it right there and go in. I'm really liking this. I really have never used these before. I didn't realize that they're so efficient on the gluing part. Really, I had no earthly idea that you go so well. Look at that. Nice. 2 more. Put that one in. And then one more. Uno más. And a little bit more. I have these in that little Xyron, that little X. These, I was gifted this one. Okay, so I need to make sure I leave the little tail of this out because that's what happened to the other one. Okay, now. Okay, this one is the top and we're going to put this one here. How do you get this off? There we go. Tomorrow I have to go to work, people. Real work, like work. I know. I really. And I would take this one off. And I'm putting it down on my little vellum envelope. I'm getting it as close as I can to the edge, which is really not easy because you can't see the vellum. I mean, you can't see it. Okay, now we're working on the next one. think I'd like to use wet glue. Can you use wet glue with this? Because gosh, this is hard to see. I'm wondering if wet glue is can you use wet glue on these little vellum pocket, these little, can you see it? I mean, I think I really like the way it's so clean, but it's not easy to stick everything. There we go. And then the next one is right here. And it is this one on top. You can see how it works right in there. And maybe if I was standing, you know, some of you guys are standing people. I'm a sitter when I craft. But yeah, I am short, so I probably should be standing more often. Okay, now we've got the next one right here. And this is just decoration for absolutely just giggles, and really it's not necessary at all. It just makes your little envelopes nice and pretty. Okay, that's all that this part is doing. I like it when it's pretty. Why not? Okay, and then we are trying to get that little part where it should be at. Yeah, I kind of think this is a good idea. I should stand. There we go. Okay, so here is our next one, Francesca, and then what we need to do is fold these up. And my little powder thing has to get into these little spots so that the corners aren't sticky, because I'm not going to go and cut those pieces off. I want them to stay. But now where we don't have envelope, you need to kind of use something to take the sticky away. So, loves, we will see you again. I have no idea. Let's see. Maybe Sunday we'll catch up, or another Monday like we did this time. I have a super busy weekend happening. Super busy week. I've got Nick on Friday. And so, is that sticky off? Yes. Yay. Okay, so now we can see our pretty picture for Francesca. And that's what I wanted. I wanted this to be Francesca. This is Francesca. Okay, and where did our cute little Leon go? Right here. And when you open up Leon, this will fit in our envelope. This is right at 12 inches tall. So this whole thing fits on those plastic project envelopes. And you have your little embellishments all nice and tucked. You can fold it like this. Okay. Because you have the little accordions going. Is that still sticky there? There's my little powder. Sticky on both sides. Okay, can you see that? And now we have our cute little pockets. This is my Francesca. I need to hold her down and press her so that she stays. I had this one held down for a longer time, so it's holding a little bit better. So there you go. What do you think? Hey, Agnes Margaret, how are you? It's good to see you. How are you? Yeah, it's happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so we did a little pocket. I put the plastic in the, excuse me, I put the little tiny score tape in between right into that little space so that you can see that you can put two little things in it instead of just one. But I think this is going to be perfect for embellishments, and you can flip through it easily, okay, and see what you have. It stays nice and pretty. Wouldn't this be fun also to just keep as a little mini book or reminder? Organize your little stuff. It's not super thick and bulky. You can put all your different kinds of flowers in it and hold them in a space that is pretty, right? And it's your little envelopes. What did we say they were? Maybe about 60 cents each. I'm not sure. I think I got 50. Maybe if you get more, it's a better price. I think I got 50 little vellum envelopes. It came in a pack like this for about 30 bucks. Okay, so here we have it. Let's take a look and see who is talking to me. Okay, so, and see how easy and fast this folds out, and then you fold it back in. That's the fun part. It's like a waterfall, right? And you fold it out, you fold it in, fold it out. Okay, my loves, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hey, please subscribe. I really appreciate that. And give me a thumbs up. And maybe I'll see you Monday or a week from today. Hello, Classy Sue. I hope you had a good time with us. Kathy, how are you? Oh, I have to go see about these envelopes. I put the, let me see if I put paste here and put the envelopes in there. Okay, so you can see I'm in the chat right now with you, and my envelopes just went back up. You look so festive. Oh my goodness, yes, I have. You know, why not? Why not play with the holidays that are coming around the corner, right? My sweater was too hot today. I was having a little bit of a hot flash earlier, but I do have the cute little Irish sweater, but I just couldn't wear it today. It was caliente. Dina Richter, how are you, sweetheart, my sweet neighbor? Oh, Joy, thank you so much for hanging out. Okay, you can see it didn't take very much paper at all to do, okay? What did I tell you? This is the height of your envelope, and then you're doing how many little hills and valleys of envelopes that you want, okay? I did 5, and so I think I did 6.75, yes, 6.75 for my little up and down hills and valleys, okay? That is how far I went. And you can see how big mine's were, 1.5 inches here for the area that goes on the flap of the envelope. Your envelope might be different, so that is what we have here. And we did the same thing with Leon. We did a pretty little scene on this part, okay? And you have a pretty little scene on this part. This whole thing can go in your project pocket with all of your papers, and your embellishments will be sitting on here so lovely. While you're on your desk, you can kind of be flipping through, grabbing the one that you need, okay? So it's about getting organized for crop at home. Cinco, it's right around the corner. B, have a great evening, everybody. It's so nice to have you guys here with me. Thank you so much. Hello, Yvonne. Thank you so much for motivating everybody. Pamela Densmore, Pamela Duffy, my sweet girl in New York. My creative mind is working. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I will see you guys again in about a week. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later. Enjoy your St. Patty's evening. Bye. Bye.